Everything that happens in the dark will always come to the light. There's a new case out of Illinois, and this is what's coming straight from the Will County Sheriff's Office on this case. So let's get right into it. On December 4th, 2025, detectives with the Will County Sheriff's Office received information pertaining to a possible buried infant on a property located in the 1900 block of Roberts Road in Wilmington. Detectives learned that in October of 2024, Nicole had given birth to a child and the remains of the infant were buried on the Roberts Road property. Detectives further learned that the mother of the infant was believed to be 6 to 8 months pregnant at the time of the birth. Detectives further learned that the location of the infant's remains were marked with a large rock on top of the burial site. Upon conducting interviews and obtaining corroborating information, detectives were able to secure a search warrant for the residential property. On December 5th, 2025, at approximately 9:15 a.m., deputies took Nicole, whose age is 36, from the Wilmington, and William Cosman, whose age 38, from Manhattan, into custody, and they were detained. The Roberts Road property was secured by responding police personnel, and crime scene investigators were summoned to the area. Detectives and crime scene investigators were able to locate the area where the reported infant remains were buried. Crime scene investigators proceeded to dig down approximately 36 inches and located what appeared to be an old-style beer box. The remains of the infant were found inside of the box wrapped in a plastic bag and cloth. The Will County Coroner's Office was summoned to the property and took possession of the infant remains. Nicole and William were both interviewed by detectives and made incriminating statements pertaining to burying the deceased infant. Both suspects indicated that Nicole gave birth to the infant at the residence and indicated that the infant was born in a toilet. William attempted to dispose of the body by forcing the body down the toilet drain with a plunger. Nicole and William realized that the infant's body would not fit down the drain and left the deceased infant inside of the toilet overnight. William described the infant and the other biological material weighing 5 to 7 pounds at the time of delivery. The infant was later removed from the toilet and wrapped in a plastic bag and green shirt and transported to the Robert Road residence in Wilmington. Nicole and William stated that there was a hole dug that was approximately 3 feet wide by 4 feet deep, and the remains were placed in the hole. On December 6, 2025, an autopsy was conducted by a forensic pathologist at the Will County Coroner's Office. The pathologist concluded that at the age of the female, infant child was between 22 to 27 weeks old. Additional testing of biological materials removed from the female infant is needed due to the level of decomposition of the deceased. The Will County State's Attorney's Office has authorized that Nicole and William be charged with 1 count of desecration of a corpse at this time. The Will County Sheriff's Office will continue to work with members of the state's attorney's office regarding additional charges once further testing of the remains is completed. Nicole and William have been transported to the Will County Adult Detention Facility regarding the aforementioned charges, and they'll be given a notice to appear for an upcoming court date on this non-detainable offense, which means they could be seen and let go pretty easily with no bond. Additional information will be provided regarding the investigation when it becomes available, and I will be looking to see what updates come and when they will have their court date. I will see you in the next one.